to us a little bit about that vision and creating that vision for hope and moving
You know
towards
what,
that.
Peggy, you're causing me to love on you more and more because I'm serious now. I've never had anybody take my concepts the way that you have and present it to me in the way that I loved it. You're already there. I'm like, you're already answering the question. No, but anyway, okay.
You're making me cry. Okay.
No, I love you because you're so, yeah. Anyway, I'll do this afterwards. Okay. So this actually causes us to enter into the fourth step, Peggy. And this is where I call my fourth step, which probably irritates some people, but I don't care. My 3 R's. Okay. The 3 R's is what establishes that longevity, first of all, in the results that you're getting, but it also gives you that hope. It injects the hope that you need to carry on and keep carrying on another day in the relationship. Now, the first R is to recognize the small step differences as you relate in a different way now. Now you're following the F, the U, the R. Now you're getting into recognition. And the reason I say, and I have to super emphasize recognize, because most of the time we tend towards recognizing those things that aren't going well quickly.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't pick up on the things that are going better when they come in small measure. But that's how better comes. Better comes in steps. Better, the real better, the true better comes in increments. It doesn't come in this big, massive, okay, we're from 0 to 100, perfect now.
Yeah, no.
Right? In small steps. And so if you learn to tune into those small step improvements, recognizing those and picking up on those, and then second are highly reinforcing those small steps in both. And see, now some parents, they'll learn the fine art of reinforcing the things, the little changes they see happening in their children, but oftentimes they won't reinforce those small changes that they see in themselves. So they won't feel themselves up. So now as a parent, instead of guilting your child, you've now moved into a space where you're saying things very differently and you're responding in alignment with your truest intentions. It is so important, whether you get a great reaction from that kid or not, for you to recognize, whoa, I just did that. Yeah. Instead of being reactive and acting totally against myself, I actually responded in a way that's truly in alignment with what I mean to represent, what I mean to teach my child, which, by the way, helps us to stay calmer because now we're not outside of ourselves. Most times, people say I was beside myself, right? Because sometimes we're so far outside of where we truly mean to be. And this is what causes more upset. So you've ever heard a person say, I mean, and if you would just do what you're supposed to, then I wouldn't be yelling at you right now. Like, I don't want to yell, right? And but now it's not about it. It's about now, oh my goodness, I did that. I am so proud of myself for that. And then pay attention, because as you're reinforcing what's going on with you, which continues to give you a little bit more brightness, a little more hope, I can do this differently. This is going to promote change, right? Pay attention to what your kid does now that they don't have that negative emotion to feed off of and grow the big ball. Now, all of a sudden, you have a kid that had meltdowns for hours on end. Now only having that meltdown for maybe 10 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, because it's an old habit. And then you can call that thing a remnant. So you can say, okay, you know what? That behavior has already been demolished. It's just still trying to sprinkle a little, because there's still some little sprinklings of
residue left. Yes.
Right. And so, because when you start to think in this way, then it's like, because I think sometimes people they say these like huge overarching comments, like, I just wish they would stop tantruming, or I just wish they would stop this or stop that, right? And then most of the time, they really, unless they're called on to do it, they really only recognize when that behavior is completely gone, as opposed to being able to hold on to, oh my goodness, before you would cry for like 30 minutes, and this time you only cry for like 10 minutes. Babe, what are you doing differently that's helping you so that you're able to regulate so much faster, right?
Oh, that's,
Because
yeah,
this
pointing that out.
this helps you as a parent, first of all, to see, oh my goodness, things are getting better. So you're not feeling overwhelmed about
Yeah.
something that is changing, right? And it
Mhm.
helps the child to see it's being recognized that they're working on something and that they're trying,
Right.
because
Yeah.
oftentimes they become hopeless as well because they're
Mm.
trying and nobody's noticing because they still get the same kind of complaints, even if they
Right.
went from
Even
that
if it
30
has
minutes to the
gotten
5,
better. Right. Oh,
right?
that's so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Mhm.
recognize, highly reinforce,
Mhm.
and repeat is my third R. It's like my rinse and repeat option. It's that you
Yes.
understand constantly stirring up the 4
Uh-huh.
steps until
Yeah.
you get that
Yeah.
perfect batter